G'day guys and welcome back to the channel. We are here with Squid Game Season 2. Very much enjoyed the first season. It was quite awesome, it was quite gripping, a lot of death. The games were interesting. And where did we leave last episode? We had the old man who turned out to be the host of the whole thing. And I believe he's dead now. And then we ended up, he was on his way to the airport, but then came across that recruiting dude recruiting someone for the game. And then I believe he was at the airport. He turned around, came back. So I assume obviously the same dude is going to be the main character for season 2, and he's obviously going to play some more games, even though he doesn't really have to. I think he wants to put a stop to everything, but he has to get an invitation to the games first, doesn't he? So I know he's like I guess he could be a VIP, one of those tools, but like I think he wants to compete in the games, so he has to get an invitation that way. And I don't know if we're going to be on the same islands, island as last time. And I also have no idea what games they're going to be playing this time. Hopefully they're not the same ones. I assume they won't be. But there really is only one way to find out. So let's get to episode 1 of season 2 of Squid Game.
쥐새끼처럼 숨어서 떠들지 말고 내 앞으로 나와. 넌 그 비행기를 탔어야 했어. 네 선택을 후회하게 될 거야. 널 찾아낼 거야.
Yeah.
무슨 수를 써서라도.
Yeah, you gotta get an invitation first. They were tracking him that way? Oh man. Fuck.
미안한데
Occupied.
5분만 있다 와줄래?
Kid's like, what the fuck? Ah, yeah. I didn't recognize him at first, but yeah. It's the policeman. He survived. 2 years later. That's a skip. A card. They still found him. I suppose they already knew where he lived. This dude.
456번. 이걸 찾고 있나?
Damn. Or is this a dream? Yeah, okay, it's a dream. I was like, that's a bit extreme.
어디로 모실까요, 황 선장님? 1년 반 동안 가볼 만한 데는 다 가본 것 같은데 계속 가시자고 하니까 이제 나도 잘 모르겠습니다.
Can't be too hard to find an island.
스마.
그동안 저희가 가본 곳들 중에
Was he not paying attention when he went there the first time?
사진 찍으세요.
Take a picture. They could have changed people for all we know. Is he trying to find the he's trying to find the underwater entrance, yeah. They're literally just gonna check every man with a suit and a briefcase? That's not suspicious.
우리 와이프가 저한테 그 새끼 꼭 잡아내서 게임에 참가를 하래요. 456원 벌어오라고. 아이 진짜 딱지를 치는 놈이 있었으면 우리가 진지게 찾아.
There we go. Like I said. That's the bloke. Take a photo.
예. 성 사장 찾았어. 그 놈이야.
Finally.
확실한
Gonna be gone by the time you get there, bro.
사장 말 그대로야. 지금 명함 주고 있어.
Get that man. With the card.
이동한다.
Not the suit, dude.
출발하겠습니다. 조심해서 따라오고 계속 위치 알려주세요.
He buying stuff for the homeless?
선생님. 안녕하세요. 내일이 없는 삶의 힘겨.
Here's a sandwich and here's a scratchy.
선물은 하나. 빵과
If they pick the scratch, they're gonna get a card for the games. I'd go for the food. How many have actually picked sandwich? That's one sandwich. Instead of letting it go to waste.
저는 선생님께 기회를 드렸고 선생님은 선택을 했습니다. 이 빵을 버린 건 제가 아니라
They all did. Yeah. I mean, the money could have changed their lives. I mean, still edible. No, he's just leaving. Okay. Really don't know what that was about then.
야, 송 사장 기다리다가 놓치겠다. 야, 이렇게 덮치자.
우리끼리요?
그래.
We're told not to, dude.
들어와. 이 씨발.
He's got moves. I guess. Quick feet. Well, were they killed? That's not creepy. Where did he put the bodies? Oh, okay, they're still alive.
이제부터 게임을 하겠습니다. 여러분들이 하실 게임은 가위바위보 하나 빼기입니다.
Rock, paper, scissors -1. What's -1?
하나만 빼서 남은 걸로 승부를 겨루는 게임. 가위바위보. 아무것도 안 내셨네요. 처음부터 규칙을 위반하셨네요. 실격입니다.
His hand was in a fist.
자, 그럼 다시 시작하겠습니다. 가위바위보. 하나 빼기.
Okay, so you play with two hands, take one away.
그럼 다시 하겠습니다. 가위바위보. 하나 빼기.
It's 3.
조금 지루한 감이 없지 않아
It's
있네.
gonna add a second bullet. Shit.
죽을 확률은 6분의 5.
Oh, he added all of them. Okay.
가위바위보. 하나 빼기. 가위바위보. 하나 빼기. 가위바위보.
Just keep tying. Just keep tying. That's unfortunate. That's a hell of a choice. It's win or lose. What's he gonna do?
하나 빼기.
Win or lose. He didn't take one away. He couldn't choose. Fuck. Yeah. I mean, he was told not to approach the guy, so maybe they were both told. So, I don't know, man. This is what they get for breaking those rules.
승리를 축하드립니다. 그럼 이제 저랑 얘기 좀 하시겠습니까?
Be more willing to talk now. Vehicle register. Pink Motel, that's where he's staying, okay.
오랜만입니다, 성균 씨.
Even with all the money he had, he'd have better security.
그동안 저를 많이 찾으신 것 같네요.
감사 인사를 하려고.
It looks like they paid off.
감사 인사요?
He came all this way with all the blood on him still.
전 그저 초대장을 전달하는 배달부일 뿐입니다.
너한테 초대장을 배달시킨 놈이 누구지? 그 놈을 만나게 해줘. 할 말이 있어.
Because the old man's dead. So is it the in her or whatever?
어릴 때부터 게임장에서 성균 씨 같은 사람들 시체를 수도 없이 치우고 태웠죠.
He worked in the games when he was younger.
이 세상에서 아무짝에 쓸모없는 쓰레기다. 그렇게 중얼거리면서 몇 년간 열심히 일했더니 저에게 총을 주더라고요.
So what, he worked up the ranks from like circle, square to triangle? And then became this?
게임에서 탈락한 놈을 쏘려고 하는데 어? 이게 얼굴이 낯이 익은 거예요. 누군지 알아요? 우리 아빠.
Shot his own dad? That makes sense.
딱 한 방을 쐈어요. 이마 한가운데. 그리고 깨달았죠. 아, 이 일이 내 적성에 잘 맞는구나.
Just like that other dude in the black mask, willing to shoot his own brother.
영화에서 보신 적이 있을 겁니다. 러시안
He's a fan of this game, isn't he? That music, though. Man, that was an intense look. He was ready for it.
정말 궁금했어요. 성윤 씨가 어떻게 거기서 살아나왔는지.
You have the gun, just point it at him, keep pulling the trigger. Really, it's just a game to this guy, isn't it?
왜요? 생각이 많아지셨나요?
That's the whole idea.
겁이 나고 생각이 많아지는 것도 당연하죠. 아마 지금 이런
Although why he's trying to get inside his head, I don't know.
총은 내 손에 있어. 게임의 룰이고 뭐고 방아쇠를 한 번 아니면 두 번만 당기면 저놈의 면상을 날릴 수 있어.
Yeah, that's what I said.
지금 그 총으로 절 쏘시고 그걸 가져가시면 돼요. 다만 이거 하나만 인정하시면 됩니다. 너도 다른 놈들이랑 똑같은 쓰레기야. 운이 좋아서 겨우 폐기 처리를 면한 쓰레기.
I mean, is he wrong? I mean, I wasn't exactly concerned. But what's the bet there's no bullet in there? I'm sure there is, but...
왜? 생각이 많아졌나? 그래. 규칙이고 뭐고.
Yeah.
이제 이 방아쇠를 한 번만 당기면
Just kill him and be done with it. I mean, that was only ever going to end one way. Alright, so he won Russian roulette. They spent, what was it, like 2.5 years? Yeah, they spent 2.5 years looking for this recruiter guy. And those two, I guess they're gangsters, chose to ignore instructions and go after the guy to capture him themselves. Ended up playing a game of rock, paper, scissors -1. One of them lost. I assume they're both dead now, though. Because that one dude spoke to him. Told him everything. Hence why he was at the Pink Hotel. For Russian roulette. That was a hell of an hour. I'm not going to lie, that was a hell of an hour. We did meet 2 new characters. I only got one of their names. We got Kim Jun-hee and then her friend / partner. They both have cards to the game, and really that's about it. We have Jun-ho, who also spent 2.5 years looking for it on a boat, trying to find the island, but could never do it. So I assume that's who also showed up at the Pink Hotel, because we did see the car pull up. I assume that was Jun-ho. And then we're going to team up in order to put a stop to the games, maybe. Is what they should have done in Season 1, but they didn't end up doing that. But the recruiter guy is now dead, so I don't know how that helps anything. I also don't know what the point of this recruiter guy going to the homeless guys and homeless people, and giving them a choice between like a scratcher card and a sandwich. And then majority of them chose the card in order for the chance to get some money in order to actually improve their lives a little bit, instead of just here's a quick sandwich. All of them obviously failed. Well, yeah, I don't think anybody won the jackpot, and I think we only saw like one person grab a sandwich, and then this recruiter guy just destroyed all the sandwiches. So I don't know what the point of that whole scene was. I think he's just rubbing it in their faces or something. I thought he was there to recruit some people for the game. I mean, they have to get, I don't know, I assume it's about 456 people or something. But yeah, that's about it, really. Oh, they did have actually, the last thing I see is that he had a tracker behind his ear that's been there for, I guess, 2 years at that point. And Seong Ji-hoon has cut that out, so they couldn't track him anymore. But I mean, we already knew there was a tracker behind their ears. I remember from the first seasons when they sort of come to the island, they scan their ears to find their identities or whatever, so they know which one's which. But now that's gone. At least for him. He's probably, if he ends up playing the game again. He's probably going to get another one. But yeah, like that's all I can really think of at the moment. It's just good to be back in this universe. There's only, what, 7 episodes this season? So that's 1 episode down. We got 6 episodes to play some games. Well, actually, we got next episode's probably trying to get an invitation. And then we got 5 episodes to play games or do whatever they're actually going to do. Obviously, we're going to see some games being played, but that's probably not going to be the main objective for this season. Anyway, there's really only one way to find out. You have to join me next time for episode 2. But in the meantime, as usual, if you all enjoy this reaction and want to see more, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, join me on Patreon for full-length reactions, and of course, join me next time. I'll see you there. Bye, guys.